Good morning and welcome everybody to Pure Air Filtration's April webinar. This month we'll be going over understanding and eliminating corrosive gases in pulp and paper mills. My name is CJ Perkins. I am the Inside Sales Associate on the industrial side of things, and I also act as the Field Service Lead for Pure Air.
And good morning again. My name is Roger Bettin. I am the sales manager, and I started working with chemical filtration back in 2018. So we both hope that you have a really good experience today sharing our knowledge about the chemical filtration and the gases in the pulp and paper mills. So basically, today that we want to share to you, it's like an introduction about our company. Please, next slide. Introduction to our company, Pure Air Filtration, and basically understanding the gases in this kind of a process, the pulp and paper mills. Starting for our solutions regarding products and services in our portfolio, starting with the chemical media we specifically designed for this specific process, the pieces of equipment, state-of-the-art monitoring, field services, and a case study. So again, thank you for joining us. Corrosive environments such as those prevalent in pulp and paper mills pose a significant threat to the reliability and longevity of the critical electronic equipment. Today, we'll explore this challenge and introduce Pure Air Filtration. We'll explain our company's mission, the fundamental need for contamination control in these settings, and how our portfolio of products and services provide effective solutions. So, thank you. Pure Air Filtration is a woman-owned and family-owned and operate company, both over 2 decades of industry experience in the development of chemical filtration technologies and equipment. Having successfully implemented solutions across North America and worldwide, we have earned the trust of customers in delivering and maintaining highly effective filtration systems. Our products are proudly manufactured in the United States, enabling us to oversee every aspect of the production process from inception to completion. Our headquarters are based in Atlanta, Georgia. We have more than 50 employees worldwide, and we are doing businesses over 60 countries all around the world.
So Pure Air assists with many different industries in controlling air quality with gas phase filtration and field services. Today, we will mainly be focusing in on how Pure Air helps pulp and paper mills with protecting their electronics and controlling their indoor air quality. So for pulp and paper environment, corrosive gases are very harmful, and they cause some of the major problems without any alerts to the pulp and paper mill. These problems are mostly found in their control rooms, which are critical for monitoring plant operations, as well as they're filled with many sensitive electronics. They're also found within their MCC rooms or motor control centers, where they house their essential power distribution equipment. There are a few conditions that accelerate corrosion within these areas, such as high humidity, poor ventilation, temperature fluctuation, and the presence of multiple reactive gases. Some of these key gases that are present within these rooms would be hydrogen sulfide, sulfur dioxide, chlorine and chlorine dioxide, and nitrogen oxides. These gases are caused during the kraft pulping processes, the combustion in recovery boilers and lime kilns, emissions caused from the sulfite pulping, and the bleaching process.
Basically, these corrosive gases can generate costly downtime and equipment failures in this kind of a specific process regarding pulp and paper mills. Often the direct result of corrosion caused by airborne contaminants, as just CJ mentioned. These corrosive gases generated during essential mill operations like craft pulping processes, combustion in recovery boilers and lime kilns, bleaching process, damage critical systems if their present isn't effectively managed. So basically, they can generate downtime, costly repairs, of course, a specific and significant financial loss, but also a potential health and safety risks, not only for the electronic equipment, but also for the people. These corrosive gases attack metal surfaces and electronic components, causing corrosion and ultimately leading to system failures. To quantify this risk, the ISA standard provides a specific methodology for assessing and classifying the corrosion severity level within an indoor environment, such as control room, motor control centers, or NCCs, and electrical enclosures, using using now the corrosivity test kits, which consists in a piece of glass with a strip of silver and copper. You can measure this kind of severity. So we can understand how this level is in the current state and move it from GX, which is the worst, to G1, which is the best possible air we can have. We can provide this specific methodology for the corrosivity test kits, but also for understanding the current situation for a specific room and start providing kind of a solution. So basically, to fully protect control rooms and sensitive equipment in pulp and paper mills, Pewter offers not only a specific product, but a complete methodology for understanding current conditions, provide an effective filtration and controls, and improve rooms conditions after a solution is implemented. So the first starting point is that we are Pewter filtration design and a specific blend called pulp and paper blend, which is an absorbent media specialized and made specifically to target and remove the harmful and odorous gases commonly found in pulp and paper mills. It's important to know that this specific media is UL certified, which prevents the fire problems inside of the scrubber on having just carbon in the for controlling the contamination. But also you can have live remaining analysis of the chemical media, and it turns brown when the purple media is spent. So this specific absorbent media offers a wide range of gases that can be absorbed. So the best solution you can have for a specific chemical media for being used in paper mills is our pulp and paper blend. In addition to the chemical media, we have a specific pieces of equipment designed for the paper mills. The first one is known as PFU, or Package Filter Unit. This is a self-contained air purification system engineered for continuous high-efficiency filtration. This unit can be used for recirculation or pressurization or both of them. And it manages airflows up to 3,000 CFMs, with different equipment models from stationary to portable to maintain clean air in sensitive spaces. The PFUs remove harmful gases that can corrode electronics, preventing hardware failures, data loss, and costly downtime. Our next equipment is the industrial vertical bed system. This is a high-capacity vertical airflow system. It's specifically designed for industrial pulp and paper mills environment as well. This deep bed system eliminates air bypass, ensuring continuous high-efficiency removal of over 99% of corrosive gases. This specific equipment can have airflow from the lows 300 up to close 6,000 CFMs and provides the highest contaminant removal capacity need to protect critical electric equipment from corrosive damage. So we talked first about the chemical media specifically designed for the paper mills. We have a wide range of equipment, but the most indicated for this specific process are the PFUs and the industrial vertical bed systems. And you will need a way to control what's going on in the room when the solution start working. So we also have a way for testing and monitoring the conditions you have inside of the room. We offer state-of-the-art electronic environment corrosivity monitor. This is our second version, which detects real-time corrosion rates inside enclosures to facilitate easy tracking of air quality in critical environments based on the ISA standard methodology we mentioned. So basically, you have the corrosivity test kit or coupon or CK, and you use the same working principle with the sensors of copper and silver, because depending on the gases you have, you will choose the worst scenario for the contamination. So it works the same. We offer this solution, and once the sensor reach the highest capacity, you can just replace both sensors for start controlling the air again. And next, we have the Lifeguard, which is our media bed monitor, and it's the newest model of our monitors, which will provide real-time life cycle readings. The Lifeguard is the newest model of our media bed monitor, which will provide real-time life cycle readings. It's a game changer. This is a state of the art, and we just designed this piece of equipment, and it's new in the market, setting a new standard for monitoring media lifetime performance and air cleaning systems efficiency. Lifeguard is a huge leap forward in air scrubbing management by offering precise media life reading in real time. So now we are the only manufacturing company offering this kind of technology, and is now a standard for our new pieces of equipment.
Pure Air offers support with field service, and we have a specialized team used to support clients with their needs when it comes to field service. So, the, we always begin the process of indoor air quality control by offering a tailored on site visit with the client to scope out the mill and the critically affected areas. Based on what's seen during this visit, we can offer many different services to help control corrosion within the mill. Some of these services include room sealing service and room integrity testing, media changeout service, corrosivity test kit service, a proactive dynamic quality service, and a preventative maintenance service. We also can install these electronics that Roger previously mentioned, such as our lifeguard monitor and our environment corrosivity monitor. Room ceilings are extremely essential for control rooms and MCC rooms inside of pulp and paper mills. A well-sealed room is more effective at keeping the good air in and the bad air out. The steps that Pure Air will take when preparing and performing room seals are: first, we define what constitutes the controlled space, whether it's one room or multiple rooms attached to a large area. Then from there, we will look out and seek for any openings and penetrations within the room to where outside air can be seeping into the room, bringing in corrosive air. We envision creating a continuous air barrier inside connecting all of the space. The third step would to be begin sealing by working with fire-rated materials as a precaution in the event of a fire. We use fire-rated caulks and foams, but avoid adding fuel to the fire with products like Great Stuff and silicone caulks. One of the simplest room seals is a good coat of paint. The last thing we will do after performing the room seal is an integrity test on the room to validate the performance of the space and highlight any missed seals that we should be able to go back over and reseal completely. When it comes to finding the room's penetrations or openings, some are easy to see, such as open cable trays or a large hole in the wall, but others are a lot difficult to see and they're overlooked to where an example would be the roof wall seams at the corners of each, room and wall, inside conduits entering the space from the outside walls, conduits entering from underneath electrical cabinets, closures that do not pull the door all the way shut. These are often really overlooked. Warped door slabs, missing or incorrectly installed door seals and sweeps, to where this can bypass a lot of CFM of air. And light switches and outlets are also a source of bypass. Many people tend to seal the outside of the conduits, but Pure Air always ensures that we seal both the outside and the inside of the conduit. Some of these benefits that room ceilings will provide are allowing significantly smaller equipment to be spec'd for a room and up to 20% less than it's the cost of that would be up to 20% less than if you were to pre-seal to go without room sealing service. A properly sealed room will result in lower capital costs for equipment, more efficient equipment operations, and lower operating costs continuing for years following the installation. Here we have a case study on one of our clients that we were able to assist. The Suzano Packaging Pulp and Paper Mill, formerly known as Evergreen, is located in Pine Bluff, Arkansas. They were experiencing a major problem with premature equipment failures with their electrical components, and this was due to corrosive gases being left uncontrolled, and they needed to find a solution to remove the hydrogen sulfide, or H2S, in order to keep their electronics protected. Pure Air came through, completed a thorough on-site visit, and recommended room sealing, which was then followed by the IVBS, which Roger previously mentioned about, filled with our specialized pulp and paper blend media, or PP blend. From there, Suzano was left quite happy with the way their room was coming, and we were able to eliminate their corrosion issues in that specified area of the mill. And Suzano still continues to this day to look to Pure Air in order to help them eliminate and mitigate all of their corrosive problems within their control rooms and motor control centers.
So basically, this is a quick overview about what we do and why we do it. So feel free to let us know from the kind of information you may need up to a bad actor or a room you have where you need to seal to purify the air or the working with us in any way. So basically, what we are trying to talk today is that corrosion is a real problem now, and every single process create gases which will corrode the electronics. And we all know the electronics are everywhere now, and we have most dedicated electronic for controlling the industrial processes. In a paper mill, we can have MCCs, electrical rooms, control rooms, a lot of spaces which needs to be the air treat just for protecting the electronics, but also for having benefits for the people working inside of these rooms. Something else which is important is like today, most manufacturers refer to G1, the ISA standard we just talked about, in order to apply their warranties. The corrosion test kits is an effective ISA standard method of measuring this severity about corrosion on the environment. But it's just the first step. It's just for understanding what's going on. We at Pure design, engineer, and manufacture specific chemical media for pulp and paper environments. We just talked about the pulp and paper plant. Pieces of equipment like the PFU or the industrial vertical bed system. We have the state-of-the-art corrosivity measuring electronics, talking about the ECM of the lifeguard, which is a game changing now, and properly support our customer with field services, and of course, to create the proper environment for these specific rooms. Gas phase filtration, together with other measures like humidity, temperature, pressurization, allows equipment to be protected. All of this will create a reduction in cost, will avoid any unplanned shutdowns or additional maintenance, and protects people's and electronics as we just mentioned. Feel free to let us know whatever you may need. Our contact information is now on the screen. Feel free to give us a shout. We are waiting for any kind of request you may have. So if you have any question or any comment regarding what we just talked, let us know. Send us a chat or any kind of a questions now, and we will wait for a couple minutes for you to let us know what else you may need today. Thank you for joining again, and we hope that we can visit you or talk to you in the near future. So we will wait for kind of a question. Do you have any additional comment, CJ?
I do not. We'll see if we have any questions from anybody, and we'll be more than happy to help answer.